What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today we're at Golden Pig Cave once again because I kind of wanted to test it and see how it is. I've never actually grinded here with Agris. We're just gonna do like one cycle, but apparently you can use Agris now, and I think that was just added way later than released. So we're gonna try that, but also, is it still worth it? Because the last time I grinded here was probably after or before Adania, because this was the best in slot spot to grind at the time. But anyway, with that said, let's see how one cycle goes. I think if you were going for anything other than the red ones, you should do fortunate, and then even if you aren't, like, you only get reds here, which is for the people who don't convert. But either way, I'm pretty sure fortunate is still better than the other ones regardless. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. And as usual, let me make sure everything is... Do you really even need your pets on agile for this spot? I don't think so. All right, so let's go. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something every time. Do we have guild buff? Let me see. Wink. 300. All right, going in. It's been a while, so we shall see. Do this. I'm so used to Star's End using a different combo. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, these are... Oh my god, okay. Let me get used to this again. Oh yeah, so in case, I think I forgot to point it out, but things I'm going to be using here: knockdown resist with 2 BSRs, and aside from that, I think that's about it. Standard crystal setup. I actually really like that the change they made recently with the Marnie realm, and you can see the amount of loot you have. It's a good feature. I wish they had more than 8 slots to show you, because most grind spots you will be getting more than 8 different kinds of loot per hour. I still feel like target openings might be better than Vicious Shadows here, like, unless you know how to pull properly, which... Yeah, just wanted to see how good Golden Pig Cave was once again. I can't wait for Sakraya Underwater, the revamp next week. Something new to try. Well, not new, but one that's actually rewarding. So the way this works is you do like 5 cycles, and then you fight a boss. That's it. Oh, that's good. I like the BSR ones. Could use another 2 Hans. Let's see if we can get a bot, or what is it? The middle one, the bonds. Get one of those in this cycle. Let me actually try switching something. Doing target openings. I feel like that might actually be better. Taking me a lot longer to get used to this rotation again on just like combos. Too used to just shattering the Star's End crystal in 2 seconds, and then waiting and doing something else. Ugh. Yeah, this pull in particular over here, hard to get all 4 back attacks. Sometimes it feels good though to just go back to the older spots and then remember what it was, reminisce on the good old days. I should go back to like Elvia Orcs just to test that one again. Always that one straggler. You know, I've never actually gotten the, what is it, the reward at the end that one person gets. And I don't know if it's even still like it is, but you have to grind like probably what, like 15 hours or something and be the only one to do it. Would be cool. I think you get what, like 10 bill worth of Essence of Dawn or something, 100 of them. And then a cool title, which is the one that matters. Sometimes I wish I played a large AoE class like Wizard, Witch, Scholar, Guardian. I see. I knew something was off. I bet if I was a little bit more practiced, I could absolutely do this faster, but for the sake of first time in literal months, doing my best. I think this is cycle 3. A red crystal. Nice. One Bond blue crystal, please. Ever since they nerfed the DR and evasion ones, I still see people using it, but it's just not as much. So, I don't know. It still seems pretty strong. It's just like you don't do any damage with it. But if you wanted tank meme build, still pretty good, I assume. We're on like cycle 4 out of 5. At least grinding this spot doesn't feel as bad as like you're going at your own pace in a way. Heck, does only give 15%? Like, what in the world? I don't even think anything under, like, Han is worth it. Am I stuck on a rock? What in the world? How do you get them to group up so perfectly faster? If that made sense. Like, they're in a line with this one, so it's hard to group them until they actually walk to you. Kind of want to save my E buff for the actual boss. You know, it would be nice if the Golden Pig Cave closed after this one so I can get my title. Actually a lot with Agris, holy. This one actually, for the boss exclusively, probably Vicious Shadows would have been better, but like for the grinding for me. But I was like, those are the things I don't remember to do before. If I wanted to save like, what, 10 seconds or something. Okay, well. I'm pretty sure the rate of getting what, like the 100 gold bar, which is like what, 1 bill or something, or 10 bill, or 10 mil, is so low or crazy compared to anything else. Let's see. Wow. What did I say? All right, let's get out the calculator and see how much I made. So I started with 20,000. You use around 8,000 agris per cycle, I guess. So 1146 times 59415. Not too bad. Like, I think I could do this faster. I was just a little bit out of practice. But, you know, if you could do this in under 15-minute cycles, I mean, that's pretty good for the gear requirement here. And then I assume that if, like, let me just look at it. Let's check the prices. Oh, you can actually just make these now? Oh, that's crazy. Maybe I should buy them and get some, like, bonds and upgrade to a Han. Let me see. Nope, still can't buy any gins. Well, it's not that hard to get. I'll just count these as 100 mil because, like, obviously mine, like, were purple. These are the ones that aren't the max, but if you got a different color, then it would be. So we got 656 plus 300. And then all the other stuff included. So it was a little bit under 1 bill per cycle. So if you could do, even if you do 3 cycles an hour, that's like 3 bill with agris. And then you could probably get 2.5 cycles with agris probably. And then if you do it obviously faster, you're probably doing 4 cycles, maybe 5 if you're really fast. But overall, it was a good test again. And just to see how much money, I've never run this with agris before, as it came out when I was past the spot. But anyway, yeah, about one bill a cycle is pretty good and good to know. Anyway, if you still need crystal or like the whole crystal stuff for everything, it's probably still a good idea to grind for it, even if you're going for like the bonds or something at early game and not too expensive. I think it's good. Anyway, I'm out for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.